I think I can make the jump scene look better. Okay, let's start. First, I need to sketch the raw of character running. I take the inspiration from this video when the people athlete of pole long jump, of course, and camera going 360 like that. I mean, it's so cool. I apply it into my animation. My struggle in the first place, I have a hard time to connect every keyframe because the character moving and the camera is also moving. Yeah, but as you can see, I managed to make the keyframe looks connect. And this one is one of the hardest challenge in my animation, of course. So cause it have a extreme low angle, and I should connect the run scene into this extreme low angle. And yeah, I a little bit struggling at first. I drawing a pose and then redraw again, drawing and redraw until I get what I want. And yeah, you can see the process. Yeah, this one is the extreme one, cause in the video reference the character should move like this. It's half roll maybe, I think, because you can get a momentum from the pole, so you can jump longer. And this is the final raw animation, and I start to clean some raw animation. I start with the sketch step. In the sketch step, I draw a proportion of the character of the Captain Mizuki. I got a bit of hard time because this character have some muscles, and she is a woman. I think I never drew a woman like this before. And yeah, as you can see, a little bit struggling in the feet. But yeah, I manage it. The back, of course, this is satisfying to draw because the back look like a man back. But I think she's still have some feminist side I could draw for this character. And yeah, enjoy the process. Yeah, this one is changing angle. Of course, this is one is little bit hard because I should draw a muscle more detail, and cause it need little bit of close up from her arm, and this is her face. First I draw without the proper reference. I little bit just imagine how she looks. And yeah, it's little bit off for the face. Yeah, the face looks so off, but I will fix it later in the cleanup. And yeah, I drew everything correctly, especially the fingers. It will not have 6 finger. I promise you guys. So I add a monster for this scene, cause you can see the monster who step in the first place. I drew it. I don't have enough time for drew any monster, cause it's very much of them. So I drew the one who she step, and yeah, this is the complete sketch of my jump animation, and I start to clean it up. Clean up step is the most complex step because you should clean everything and make sure you don't have a gap in your line art, and you should know how the character proportion correctly, or you can just mess up like a official studio. I start to draw this close up with some details because I know it will be the first frame I drew for the timeline. And this shot, especially this drawing, will I create this for the thumbnail, and I make sure this close-up shot looks detailed, looks clean, looks proper for the proportion and the pose. So I have a bit more time in this specific frame. And yep, first in the first place, I little bit struggle for the abs, because when you take your hands up, you cannot see your abs. But I don't know, for the cool aspect, I keep the abs little bit pop up, so the audience can see it more than the actual abs when you raise your hand like this. Yeah, I move to the next extreme keyframe, and yeah, it's a bit harder because the extreme angle and the extreme pose. I have so much time to do this. It's very time consuming. I knew so I knew why they animate just like that, because if you want to properly animate the action, of course it takes a long time. But hey, One Punch Man season 3 take 6 years of time, but yeah, they still can manage what I did like this. Oh yeah, for your information, I make this animation about a week maybe, because I have full-time job for animating in my local studio. So this animating, of course, I do when I have a free time, when I have some spare time in the home and I have some free time in my office. I drew it. Just make sure you like and subscribe, guys, because it's take my time so long. If you ask me how many hours I take for this specifically animating it maybe just like 10 hours or 12 hours, maybe. I don't know. It's maybe 12 hours. Yeah, it takes so long because the proper one it's so complex. You should make sure the proportion and the pose is getting right. Okay guys, this is the result, and yeah, it just a keyframe, not full in between and color, but it takes a week of my free time. So you guys please make sure like and subscribe if you like this key animation drawing of this character jump, and I'll see you next time.